Good morning, my beautiful soul followers. Hope everyone is starting their day off, their Monday, on an amazing note. I was sitting here this morning with my first cup of coffee a little earlier, and I was sitting and doing my gratitude practice that I do every single morning. And I just took a little extra time today, and I was really going through just all the gratitudes I had, and I started to go through all my relationships. And as I was working through my relationships, I ended up having just this massive amount of gratitude and really focusing in, and it reminded me, and I really wanted to bring it to you guys today because I feel like oftentimes we don't take the time to really sit and have complete and utter gratitude for the people in our lives, even when we are upset at them or they're driving us nuts. Because guess what? If you have kids, sometimes they drive you nuts. If you have animals or pets, I know they're not people, but sometimes they can drive us nuts too. We can have those moments of frustration. But even with our romantic relationships in these normal times, we're not fighting, we're not arguing, nothing's going on. And the fact is, we forget to have gratitude. It trickles out of relationships so easily, and it is one of the key factors of arguing in couples. I get couples all the time that come to me and they're like, he or she has no gratitude for what I've done. They don't say thank you anymore. They take me for granted. I hear this all the time in my couples clients. And the fact is, it really can trickle out of our relationships. We are now currently in this world of, I'm going to do me, and this independence, and at one hand, is a beautiful thing. It is absolutely gorgeous in that we're starting to take care of ourselves and set boundaries, and you know what? That is amazing. It's such beautiful self-care, because when we take care of ourselves, we then have some energy to give to others. That being said, and if we focus too much on self, we forget to have gratitude and have that exchange with others, even in our most intimate of relationships. So, for example, if those of you who are married or are living with a partner, how many of you this morning took a second and stopped, like really kissed your partner, and or if they brought you a cup of coffee, we're like, thank you. Because guess what? You don't have to do this. I can get my lazy butt out of bed and go get my own coffee. How many of you stopped? Or little things like that. It doesn't have to be coffee. It can be a million little things. But how many of you stopped and were like, thank you. You didn't have to do that. How often with your children even, do you stop and go, thank you. You didn't have to go that extra mile for me today. Because kids do things all the time, and we focus in on their negatives just like we do in our romantic relationships and our friendships, even with our colleagues. How often do you stop and go, thanks for doing whatever you just did for me. Thank you for supporting me, and even sometimes thank you for pushing me. Sometimes we forget to be grateful for the arguing, because guess what? If we're frustrated with somebody, if we're in an argument with somebody, guess what? We can have gratitude for a relationship in our life that matters enough for us to get a little stirred, or for that person in our lives, whether it be a colleague, a friend, a family member, that is willing to stand in the fire with us. We should be having gratitude for that. And I know in those moments it's harder to have gratitude because you're like, I just want to kill them. Not really. But guess what? Those are moments that we need to be stepping into gratitude about our relationships. And oftentimes this gratitude really trickles out. And so I'm not going to make this a long video today because it's a pretty simple topic, yet it's something we don't do often. And that is to really sit in gratitude. And that doesn't mean going around, thank you, because that can get frustrated. And actually it can get to a point where it doesn't feel authentic. But you can sit and have that gratitude energy, and then making sure that you are verbalizing it often enough. And you know your partner, your family, your friends kind of love languages, and if you don't, you should go back to one of my other videos and listen to love languages and figure that out, because that is an important key. If somebody is very much words of affirmation, and that is something that they really need. But guess what? We all need to hear thank you. We all need to hear you matter to me. You know, I appreciate you. That is something we all need to hear. And so really think today, and I want you to sit in almost a meditative space and really think about all your relationships, those people really closest to you. But try to even think outside of like those living in your house, and go outward even. And think of your extended family and your extended friend group or your colleagues, and go, am I really grateful? Like, what am I grateful for about this person? You know, where do they go above and beyond? Where do they do the little things for me? Where do they push me and I just want to kill them, but at the same time, it makes me grow? And maybe say thank you. Maybe take the time to appreciate them. So, and then of course, appreciate yourself too. Have that same level of gratitude for self. So, all right, guys, I am going to let you go. If you want to learn to up-level your life, have that orgasmic frequency consistently going in your life, then please reach out to me at addisonbell.net, and we can set up a pleasure planning chat. I would love to help you really step up, and gratitude is just one of the ways I can help you really move into a better vibration, both in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, in the boardroom, everywhere. So, all right, guys, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Bye.